Hey Townies, my name's Philip, and this is the Mountain City Show. So today, we're going to talk about the empty malls and how the generations who grew up in the 80s and 90s can utilize these malls when we get older. We could technically have assisted care living with a mall. Anyway, it's kind of a fun topic. So become a resident of the mountain, hit like and subscribe, and let's dive in. Where everybody went to the mall on the weekend.
Fucking kid come running out of the Dream Machine with 20 yards of tickets hanging out of the back of his pocket.
The arcade was huge. The skating rink would be packed.
Oh, Friday night. Yeah.
Skating rinks were packed. The malls were packed. And, nobody had phones, so everybody had to socialize. So you'd get your groups standing in the malls, like
it was good,
boys and the girls all talking.
It was so good. It was so good.
So you know what they should do with all these malls closing? I came up with a theory.
What do you want to do? Put a roller rink in the mall?
Well, we could do that. Plus,
yeah, boy, ball walker
for
by
our
ass.
generation, when we get older and they should be our nursing homes, and they should turn it into like the '90s, and we can wheel ourselves down.
Hey, fucking our mall be perfect. Walmart's right at the end.
Right? So it'd be a nursing.
Where are you going, Phil? I'm going down to Walmart. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Right? So they could, since all them malls closed, they could turn it into like assisted living.
That'd be a hell of an outfit.
Yeah.
Because I guess it
depended.
Living
well,
it depends on your condition. You move down the mall.
Yeah.
So
right. It depends on where you're living on the block.
Yeah. So the worse you get, the closer they put you to the fucking store.
Yeah. Further. No, they put you further away because you ain't got to go there no more.
Well, no. Well, yeah, because they'd have to go for you anyway.
And they send a little trolley. It just comes
you're getting
up.
further away.
Here comes your order.
It's like a gator going down the middle of the mall with trains on it,
right?
Train cars.
So I'm thinking they should convert these malls to the generation that grew up in these malls and had a blast, and then that's where we go. Because we would have a blast.
It would be insane, wouldn't it? It'd be that. It's big enough, and ours is empty enough. We could put it in right now.
So then here's the thing, right? So you could have two.
We went from cell phones to
right. So two big stores that closed were J.C. Penney's, Sears, and the Bon-Ton. And I want to say
Kmart.
Well, Kmart's where Walmart is.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
right. So each one of those stores is probably 100,000 square feet. So you could turn those three stores alone into assisted living. We gotta have a roller derby, right? Full out nursing home. In the center court, you could do like a little roller derby thing, right? And then some of the stores could be like doctors' offices.
That's where Jazzercise
right? So they could be doctors' offices.
Like, where? Oh, at the other end.
No, wherever all the little stores that were in between the big outlet.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to go anywhere then.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to go nowhere. So
have a triage and all.
You could have like physical therapy, like oncology department,
You've really given this some thought.
Right? You turn the whole damn thing into a hospital with assisted living care and everything.
Phil going to try to lease a whole mall and turn it into an assisted living community.
I need $4 billion.
But Walmart's got to stay.
Walmart's staying because that's where we're getting all the food.
Oh, yeah. That's going to serve the community.
Yeah, they're going to serve the whole damn.
Talk about a monopoly.
I don't know what you call it. It'd have to be a good name.
Oh, my God. What would it be? I don't know.
But just think,
email us a name if you think of one. So then
here's the thing, right? So instead of us going when we were kids just to socialize and go shop and go to the movies, right, and hang out. Now we're all just old
and surviving.
We're surviving, but we're still going down the mall.
We're still on the mall.
We're still on the mall.
Them walkers would be so happy they wouldn't have to go anywhere. So nobody'd need a car.
But they could have 80s and 90s music playing.
Oh my God. Yeah, little Duran in the background.
You know what I mean? So I think it's a great idea.
Have some wheelchair races up and down the mall. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. It is.
Turn them all into big nursing home, assisted facility cares, and put some doctor's offices in there. And all your patients are already there.
A local AARP office in there.
Yeah.
You can have it all.
Social Security office
right there.
Right? You can have it all right there.
Veterans Administration. Everybody right there in the mall.
All right there.
In the mall.
And then you can walk the mall.
And then they have one big bus you could go on like a day trip.
They could have an ice cream shop in there. Why not?
Day trip to the casino or something.
Yeah, right. They could do that.
There you go.
I mean, they could run fundraisers and
got the ice cream shop. He said.
Them freaking women be like, "All right, we're gonna raise money for Judy."
Oh yeah, up and down the mall they go.
Yeah, where do you want to get in? Have their own little. I mean,
have bingo center
just
court.
because you're in assisted living doesn't mean you can't.
Oh,
function.
you can function.
You can function real well.
Absolutely, yeah.
You still got your mind, so
you just need a little hand here and there,
right? We can have them. We can have like. Well, I don't know about roller skating because we don't want them breaking hips.
I ain't throwing a hip. We're talking about us.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that would be cool.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And we could do the whole roller.
There's a lot of empty malls in the country now. They could turn them into. It can be converted.
Somebody want section could be a nursing.
We're looking for investors.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get tenants. Them tenants.
I think they would.
And if you're a tenant there, then we're only going to use. Wait, so if you're a resident, right? So say I own the nursing home where the people are, or I own the mall,
right?
And I'm going to convert this to a nursing home. All right. Well, my patients are only my people in my nursing home are only going to be. They're the only providers they're going to have are tenants of my mall. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. So it takes care of it. It's like
takes care of itself.
Self-sustaining.
Self-sufficient.
Self-sustaining.
Yep.
I got you.
I think it'd work.
It might work.
I fucking think it'd work. Dude.
It might work.
Problem is, you're going to need $1 billion.
Oh my God! You get all them people together. You got doctors in the house and shit. You're going to have a payroll.
Well, I mean, they're charging. Well, they're paying rent, right?
Well, let them.
They're paying rent, and they're charging Medicare.
Well, they could have a door on the mall and a door on the back of their place, so they could just have a regular doctor's office there. But they're right there for us.
Yeah, and then we could have like
there you go,
nostalgia night. One of the stores could be like an actual.
Phil, you are really gotten into this.
Yeah, it just makes me laugh. So we could have like a nostalgia night with like a record store. Remember when they had the CDs and the cassettes?
Yeah.
Camelot music.
Yeah.
That
Go
was
to
one.
Blockbuster.
You could go rent a movie.
I want the Shriners one night to ride them cars up and down the mall too.
Right.
You know, maybe do the figure eight and shit. Yeah, well, them hats.
Think though, like the mall when the mall was happening. They would decorate it up for Christmas. It was really nice. All the kids could still come in there and see Santa.
We could do that. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Do that. Oh my God, you could have a place just for the grandbabies too in there.
Yeah, you could have a big thing. You take the grandkids down. Let's go down to like Romp or whatever.
The more you add to, the more it's going to cost us to live there per year.
Well, it depends on how much money you got.
Shit.
You know what I mean? If you got some money, you can live there.
Yeah. Okay.
Or, the government will pay for it if you ain't got nothing.
Spoken like a true Democrat.
If you don't have nothing, the government will pay for it. But if you're in the middle class, you're screwed. They're going to take all your money. And we got a
tent city out back here on the old golf course. It's down over the hill there.
Here's your bag and your blanket.
We call it Potter Town for fun.
But, I mean, you could live in, we call it 80.
We call it Biden Town for fun down there. That's where you're living. You got to go down here and make a left on Inflation Lane.
Yeah, right. You're going to park on one way.
And then we go make another left because everything's left. You got to make another left on to Border Lane. All right.
Yeah, right.
And then right there, right on the corner of Laptop Drive's where you're going to park.
Yeah, right.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Hunterville.
But just right there past Laptop, just down the street, there's a strip joint right there. You got to check it out. It's a pretty good one, too. It's a pretty good one. All right.
It makes me
But
laugh.
there we go.
But you could do that. I mean, what are they going to use them for?
They're going to tear them down. Well, maybe. I think ours is going to be a Sam's maybe in the future. Who the hell knows? I think it's all just talk.
I don't think so. They'd have done put one in.
But I don't know. I got a little animosity toward Walmart as it is anyway. They took all of our neighborhood stores out of the.
They did.
Everything got destroyed because
not just Walmart now. Amazon.
But they couldn't compete. They couldn't compete with the big box stores because of the inventory. Them stores they couldn't buy enough inventory to keep it at that low price. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
That's what a fella named Day did for years there in Cumberland. He bought buildings around his store there, and he bought shit in bulk so he could compete still. But then it just got to the point the little guy couldn't do it. You can't do it
with Amazon.
Couldn't do it no more.
Walmart's having a hard time competing with Amazon.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, Walmart's trying to mold after them. They're Amazon doing the mail order and all that shit.
Amazon makes all their money from the Amazon Prime fees. So a lot of the products they sell are at cost. Kind of like what Costco does, but it's online.
Plus, we get free shipping too, because you're a member. I'm sure. I'm a member.
Just about everybody is.
And then you got the TV channel too, the Prime channel. It's a good company, especially for somebody that started off in their garage. I mean,
yeah, you did.
Damn.
I remember that. I remember I remember people telling me about Amazon.
And I was like, but it was an afterthought.
They're like books.
Yeah, it was books.
And then it was like a year or two later.
For a long time.
Go to Amazon. I was like, they only sell books. It's like, no, they sell everything now.
Yeah, it's like eBay.
And that was early back in the day.
Yeah, it was. It did start off. It was books. I do remember that.
It was just
Amazon
books.
was books. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. I think I may have bought a couple books.
I don't remember.
From Amazon.
No, I didn't. Because at the time, I could
now
just go to like
I buy a lot of stuff.
I could go to Barnes & Noble and get a book, and it was the same price. So.
Yeah, most of the books that I've read here as of late, family members already had it and read it and give it to me. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how I got.
I don't really buy much in books. Usually, and if I do, I download them.
Right.
On my
on
my Kindle.
That's what my son does. My son does the audio too. The audio book.
Yeah.
He can listen to it, while he's cooking dinner or whatever.
He's
done that.
So I've tried the audio books, and I don't really know what I think of them yet.
Well, Matthew McConaughey's got one. He's got a book, and he's the one that reads it. And that voice is just.
He's got a good voice for it. But I mean, I've tried them. I can't say I really even tried them. Like 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. But I think it would be something that I would enjoy if I was walking around or doing something.
Yeah.
And listening to the book at the same time.
As you're doing it. Yeah. That's what Evan does. Evan's doing something. He's listening to his book.
Yeah, but just to sit there and listen to that, I can't do it. I'd have to read.
No, I don't.
I'd have to be active doing something in order to.
Like the same way when you listen to music, you want to be doing something. You just can't sit there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know what we're going to call this mall, but I think it's going to go over well.
We're going to think of a name. We'll think of a name in the next show.
So that's
we'll
only
announce
idea
a name.
to do
We got to come up with a name.
That's the only thing I can think to do with the malls, because I don't know what else you do with them, because they're enormous. I mean, they're so big.
And they live there. But see, you could do something with kids, but there's only so much.
Well, I mean, they have like that Great Wolf Lodge.
Yeah, they do.
They could convert some of that and
indoor water park or something.
Buy a section of the mall and put it in. I mean, you could do an indoor water park if you got a big mall, but our malls.
That's a small.
Yeah, ours is tiny. It's one floor. Where them other malls, some are three and four floors.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
So you could get away with that. But
all right,
not at ours.
Assisted living. We got to come up with a name.
Yeah, I know. I think it'd be fun. And it's got to be themed on the 80s and the early and the 90s.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean? Salt and Pepper, TLC. Poison. Right? Def Leppard.
Chasing Waterfall.
Nirvana.
That'd be it. That's what it's going to be called. Yeah. It's going to be called, where are you living? I'm living at Chasing Waterfall.
Yeah, right. On
we could convert all we could go chasing waterfalls. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, there you go. Get the head in. We could do an ad, We're selling them by the bunches up here.
Yeah, right.
This is our waterfall.
Send your parents to the Chasing Waterfalls.
Chasing Waterfalls.
They'll love it here.
We got a 3 foot deep, a 6 foot deep, and an 8 foot deep, whatever you can afford per month.
Your 80s and 90s destination.
Chasing Waterfalls.
I'm sure I can come up with a better name.
I know, it's just off the top of my head. You started saying about songs and stuff. Yeah.
Every rose has its thorn way.
We could call it Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Metallica. Fade to Black.
Fade to Black. Yeah. No, that's at the other end of the mall.
Yeah, that's the very end. When you go to that end.
Yeah, boom, 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 boom.
They start playing that tune.
Yeah, you start hearing violins and shit playing. You done met the doom at the other end of the mall.
November rain has arrived.
We don't go past the third hallway. Yeah. There's big white doors we have to put there at the end. Or red, for whichever.
Yeah. I mean,
or black is your heart.
I mean, you could do so much with that. Just 80s and 90s.
That's a good call. I like that. That was a good conversation. I enjoyed that.
We all loved the malls when we were kids.
Yeah, we did.
What else? I can't roller skate.
We did.
I'm horrible.
I did. I did the roller skating.
You could roller skate
when I was a kid.
Could you roller skate backwards? And stuff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You were one of them.
Yeah. I was on the speed skate out there. Don't bring me down. down, down. Woohoo! You know? Oh yeah, around as they're hitting somebody, knocking them into the carpet. You got rug burns up and down both fucking arms, you know, because they put carpet on the walls. Yeah. Oh yeah, lovely stuff.
Did you do that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Every Friday and Saturday night, brother, at the rink.
Were you?
Absolutely. Yeah.
No kid. What else? Was this middle school?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Was it?
Early, yeah, like late elementary, early middle school, you know, 6th, 7th, 8th grade type stuff. Yeah. Every Friday, Saturday night at the roller rink. Hell yeah, why not?
What about 9th grade? 9th grade, did you do that?
We don't want to get into that. Let's keep it PG tonight.
Oh God.
That's when other shit started coming into play. 9th grade's
when it turned for you.
Oh, it must have, yeah. And then probably halfway through 8th grade, it kind of got crazy.
Did it?
Yeah, but. Yeah, roller skating was one big thing we did do. In the summertime, it was the swimming holes around here, like, Falls Cut and Gilcoin. We did a lot of that stuff, too. Go up to the old...
Oh, yeah.
And now you ain't allowed back in there.
Yeah, I just
all that stuff's been changed. And
like 9th grade, 10th, well...
Kids don't even go to the creeks anymore to swim, I don't think.
You know, they wouldn't even have... Like, let me give you a great story. So, my senior prom, right... We all, after the dance, you know, and all that, we all
you got to put that coldness
houses,
into it. We all.
Yeah, and we go, you know, drinking.
We break it down like common folk.
Yeah, we go on a bender, right?
A bender.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But not allowed to leave.
No, you couldn't leave.
Yeah, you couldn't leave.
But it didn't matter. I mean, everybody was drinking. I mean, it was like the movies, right? I mean, it was.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Like you'd see in the movies with the parties and stuff.
Yeah.
My kid... He goes to the prom. And he's like, Dad, can I stay at the house? I'm gonna have people over. I was like, sure, bud. I gotta work at 5 in the morning, but no problem. And just nobody leaves once they come. He's like,
oh, right. We did that too, but now they get you locked up.
They didn't even drink.
Oh well, there you go then.
They didn't even drink. You know what they did?
Hung out
and
played games.
Played video games.
I
was like, dear Lord, these kids don't know what they're missing. Do you know what I mean? Like, they just don't know what
I don't know. I when I was that age, I was out the door in the morning, and you didn't see me again till evening. I was gone most of the day, yeah. You'd go up to swimming pool at the park, or, you know, there was pickup games. There's always something going on.
Yeah.
They don't do that no more. Kids aren't outside kids anymore.
No, so, like, even, like, when I was young, we would all go to, like, the pool, the community public pools, and there would be basketball courts. I lived
at that public pool.
We'd play basketball, or we'd ride mountain bikes, because we live up in the country.
We had local playgrounds too here in town. They had like teenage. They were like teenage playground attendants. The city paid them. They come and unlock the equipment. They unlock the equipment, let the balls out, let you use the equipment at these playgrounds. They had like little buildings built. It was nice. They did away with all that.
Yeah, they did. And well, none of the kids go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they did away with it.
So just like back in the day, we had pool halls, we had arcades, we had
pool kind of. Pool was a popular thing at one time. It kind of lost its luster.
Yeah, and then now there's nothing. I mean,
there's no niche.
Not for them.
Sega.
Yeah, well, PlayStation. But there's nothing.
Xbox. That's the niche.
So like, I mean.
They still have arcades and stuff there. They put arcades and stuff together, but they're more or less for people like you and I. We go to those type of things.
Or like Chuck E. Cheese. They're like Chuck E. Cheese,
Dave and Buster's. And there's I think it's in California. I can't remember where I was at. You paid one price at the door, and you could play whatever in the whole building. Yeah. Can't remember where that was at.
Well, that's like Chuck E. Cheese, Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, is that the way it is? You don't pay individual?
No,
I don't know. I've never been in a Chuck E. Cheese.
You get like a package for like $30, $50, and you get tickets. And
see, and that's our type.
You get a little card, and then you just go play.
I don't know if an arcade would go nowadays.
Hell no, not when you got
not unless you get a lot of people our age, you know.
Yeah, the old people from the 80s
You'd
and the 90s.
You'd have to serve beer.
You got to have beer. Pot, weed, and 80s and 90s music. And you will pack the house with the old people.
Oh, yeah. On ladies' night.
Yeah, you'll pack the house.
Yeah.
It'll be packed, man.
Yep, you have to have we got to have the access ramp.
Yeah, right. It gets you going up with your walker.
Me? Why me with the fucking walker?
Because you're older than me.
Oh, yeah.
You will always be older than me.
Yeah, you're not catching me.
Always be older.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks again for watching. Hit that like and subscribe button and become a resident of the mountain. Thanks again.